Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ritika and I'm your Bakasur Mama. It's been a year since I have dined out at my favorite restaurant Yacha Mumbai. They serve this delicacy. This is Khao Pad Poo, which also is called as Thai crab fried rice. Now I really miss eating this, so I had to try this out. So here is my recipe of crab fried rice. We need very simple ingredients for this recipe. Of course, the star of the show is crab, but let's start with simple ones like garlic, lime, the Thai bird chilies, which are optional here. I have some sugar, soy sauce, fish sauce, and some cooking oil. Now, fish sauce also can be replaced with salt, but there's no salt in the original recipe. It's just the fish sauce that is seasoned. I have some green onions and cucumber for garnish. I have boiled my rice. Now this is a 90% cooked rice. This is basmati rice. We also need 2 eggs per serving. I'm always asked about my pepper grinder. This is from IKEA. I'm going to freshly ground my pepper grinder in this. The star of the dish is the crab meat. Now we have a cleaned crab meat which I've ordered from Big Basket. This comes without the shell, so you have no efforts to remove the shells out and collect the flesh. This is very clean and freshly packed. You can actually see it is so clean that you might just need 1 or 2 washes for this. You can actually see strands of it, which shows that it is fresh. There was no bad pungent smell. I have washed this once or twice in the running water, added some salt and rinsed it once again and set aside. Now let's move on to cooking this fried rice. It's a very simple stir fry recipe, so all you need is a hot pan on heat. Add your vegetable or any oil that you prefer. Next, slide in the 2 cracked eggs. I haven't beaten my eggs this time. I am putting them as it is, or you call it sunny side up. I'm just going to scramble them as in they should look like marbled eggs. The white and the yellow scrambled egg gives a nice texture as well as color to our dish. You can also beat up the eggs in a bowl and then scramble them. The choice is yours. Once you have your all eggs cooked, next I'm going to add the chopped or the minced garlic. Now these are 5 to 10 cloves of the garlic. You can also check out the description box for exact measurements for 2 portions. You need not add any excess oil because you can see there will be oil in the pan. So use the same oil to fry your garlic as well. Stir fry the garlic until the raw smell goes away. Just stir fry them until they release their odor or the garlicky smell. Do not overcook them or make them brown in color. Next, just slide in the crab meat that we have washed and set aside. Make sure you drain out maximum amount of water from the crab meat. Do not worry about the crab meat sticking to the pan. Sooner it's going to release all the water it has and is going to come off the pan. So everything is going to be well binded with the scrambled eggs and the garlic. Now here's a check. If your crab meat does not get separated even after cooking for 5 minutes and it's still looking like a lump, that means your crab meat is not fresh. A fresh crab meat, as soon as it touches the pan, gets separated and takes the shape of scrambled eggs. So this is how the crab meat should look like. Even after cooking for 5 minutes, if your crab meat is not looking as it should, then please do not eat that. This is not good for your health. Add in a dash of pepper or pepper as per your taste. Stir in well so that the crab gets a chance to meet the pepper that we have added to the pan. If you do not get the crab meat the way I have and you wish to make this dish, you can also buy regular crabs, boil them and then remove the flesh out and then add it to the fried rice. Here you can see my crab meat just looks like the scrambled egg and it's well done and it has its own texture. So this is exactly how we want our crab meat cooked. There are some online stores who will also send you crab meat which is cooked. So you can directly add this and skip the cooking process. Next, I'm going to just add my bird's eye chili. Now this is totally optional. The original recipe does not have this, Now we are Indian, so I like to add up the heat, and that is why I've added them. Next, I'm going to add my parboiled rice. Now I have completely cooked this rice about like 90%, and the rest I'm going to cook it with the sauces. Next, we add in our sauces, which is simple soy sauce and the fish sauce. You can avoid the fish sauce, or if you do not have fish sauce, you can also use simple salt. To balance the fish sauce, I am using some sugar. If you are using salt, please avoid it. Now stir fry your rice on the highest flame possible for 5 minutes until you have the crackling sound of the rice. Take at least 5 minutes to stir fry everything, as the flames in the house and the restaurants are different. Once you have your stir fry ready, place it in a bowl. I prefer a bowl because it helps you have the fried rice warm for a longer time. I have made this tiny red sauce, which is called as riknapla, which is served with this fried rice. It's simple, it's just chili oil, vinegar, crushed garlic and some crushed bird's eye chilies. Now serve this with some cucumber and garnish it with some green onions. Place a lime wedge on the side so that the person eating can flavor his fried rice according to him with the lime juice. So this is my recipe of the crab fried rice. I also call this as eating crab effortlessly, as taking out the crab meat from the crab and eating is a tedious job. So if you're home and you are looking for a truly satisfying, colorful, flavorful, luxurious dish, then do give this fried rice a try. This is Ritika, your Bakasur Mama, signing off, and I'll see you soon with another recipe. Till then, bye.